Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooped Up here. Vlogmas Day 9. Was there a break? Yes, because I had filming difficulties and also pretty sure I have bronchitis. So with that in mind, we're gonna have grace. This is my first time trying this. I'm still doing pretty good. I think. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say I'm doing good. So, I do have some exciting stuff to share. Let's see. What are the exciting things that happened this week? 1, I went to a new knitting group. So, like I said, I joined the Spinners and Weavers Guild of the area I live in, and once a month they have a knitting group that gets together on a Wednesday night, and their whole thing is cookies and tea, and it was so nice. I went with one of my friends who I know from the other knitting group I do weekly every Sunday, and we were both part of the Spinners and Weavers Guild. She's been a part of it longer than I have, but we were both part of the Spinners and Weavers Guild, and she hadn't been to their knit night though because she didn't really know anybody, and so I was like, let's go together, let's just break the ice together and have the support of each other during this. And it was like so great. It's a group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 women. It was awesome, including me, so 7 other people. And there was chocolate covered Oreos and chocolate dipped pretzels and delicious tea, and just it turns out one of the people there is the wife of one of my former co-workers, which was super fun. And yeah, it was just great to get to know new people and just kind of see what different knitting groups are like, because I'm part of the one that meets every Sunday, and like they're a very like core group and they've known each other for a very long time, and like obviously these people have also known each other for a very long time, and everybody though has been so incredibly welcoming of new people joining. And like they told me at the end that the two of us had brought like such fun and happiness to the group, which was like super sweet of them. And yeah, it was a great couple of hours during the week, and it was just a really delightful time. What also came on that day was my Super Glow Fibers mystery sport yarn. So look at these. Look at how pretty. I think you all can see that, right? It's delightful. Here's the second one. Oh, so pretty. So I think, if I'm remembering correctly off the top of my noggin, which yes is in an elf hat right now because my hair is a disaster and I don't have makeup on, and we've just been cleaning and chilling today, and nobody needs to see my roots right now because they're greasy, so we get an elf hat. But if I'm remembering off the top of my elf noggin, I believe it's about 300 yards per skein, and they are not the same colors, like obviously very much not the same colors, but they're like very similar, so like going to be very low contrast. Like those two pinks right there are like incredibly similar. There's just some darker colors in here, and like there's very similar colors, they're just not the same colors, and I don't know what to do with them. I mean, I am very good about buying yarn with a purpose. Like that is what I do. I buy yarn with a purpose. this yarn does not have a purpose. And that is tricky. So I'm not sure. Like, I kind of want to make a toasted tee with it, but it's a little skinnier. I mean, in all reality, it looks like a fingering. Like, I know it's a sport. It is really just above a sock fingering. It's 100% superwash merino, and it's going to be beautiful in whatever it is. And I kind of want to do like a mosaic knitting scarf. Like, I think that could be really pretty. Or like a reversible hat would be super cool. So I could do the woolly waffle hat. Like, that would be a very interesting use of those yarns because they play so well together. I might end up making a woolly waffle hat with it because, like, I think the other thing is I just don't want to buy another pattern. I really want to use the patterns I have. I think that that's like a better like use of money and a better use of like just worldly resources, to not have spend money on extra things when I already have patterns that I could probably make work. So I don't know fully what I'm going to do with these yet, but they're just absolutely beautiful. So vibrant, which is something I sometimes feel like I struggle with a lot of indie dyers, like at least the Instagram indie dyers, is that they definitely love a warm and they definitely love a muted, which I totally get. A lot of people really love those two things. I'm just a bright, cool, colored girly, and that is my burden to bear. But it also looks really good on me, so it's not really a burden. It just makes it slightly harder to sometimes find indie dyed yarn, and that's okay. It means I get to be picky, and I love being picky. I'm a Taurus through and through. I'm a selective girly, so I have high standards, and these met them. So this was so fun, and my other Black Friday purchase it might be in my mailbox right now, but it's cold out and I'm coughing, so I'm not going outside yet. I'll go outside tomorrow morning and see, and if it's there, then I'll film it then. But I did finish my aunt's chemo hat. It is currently in the dryer, and I kind of want to wash it again and see. It's a little tight, but I have to also remember she's not going to have any hair, so it's tight on my head, and my head has lots of hair on it. I have a lot of hair, and it's like thin, like the strands are fine, but I got a lot of it. Oh no, my crisp is done. Hold on. Okay, we're back. The crisp is out of the oven, and that means I'm on a clock because my in-laws are coming over. Since I was out, I grabbed this. It's still a little wet. I think I'm gonna wash it again. But I wanted to show you the woolly waffle hat and what it looked like at the end. So, ta-da-da-da. It's perfect. Like, I mean, it is really exactly what I was hoping it would be. Stick it in there. Stick it in there. So, yeah, so this is one of the looks with the like little red popping out, and then you can also just like fold up the brim to make a little skull cap. Cute. And then you can do the same. So I don't think it's not perfect, but I think it's good enough. I think the best side is this side. I think this is the best. Like, I think this is the like this is the killer look. The waffle with the little red popping out. Let's see. Okay, you guys are gonna see my hair. Oh, bad. Ugh, stretch it. Let's see. Okay, we're checking the hat. Yeah, see, it looks good. I think the cuffing. Let's see. How's the stylish look? I mean, I look like a hipster. Like I look like a little indie boy, or gal, or they them. Like I'm like pulling off that look. I personally think I like this look a little bit more. I like a little bit more coverage, but it's cute. It's cute. Well, flip it inside out. Let's see how this looks. Oh, see, that actually doesn't feel that bad. See, and then like you would do the little waffle stitch from over. I look like a silly human, but it's super fun. I think she'll appreciate it. I think she'll like it a lot. So it just needs to finish drying. And yeah, definitely ended up making this shorter. Like this side really lengthened out in the wash, which is kind of funny and good to know. I should have expected that, and I definitely didn't, and that's okay. It's mostly even. But yeah, so this is what the finished woolly waffle hat looks like. It was a super fun pattern to do. It was really, actually, like, okay, it took me over almost a month to make it, but that's because I was working on a bunch of other stuff at the same time. If I wasn't working on a bunch of other stuff at the same time, this would have been done sooner. Alpaca's back on because there needs to be a hat today. So, but woolly waffle hat, yeah, you get to say finished object. Okay, so acquisition, stash enhancement, finished object. Ready for the whips? The whips, whip it real good. Okay, whips. This does not look exciting, but I did make a lot of progress today. This is my last bankhead hat for family members. It's brown. Ooh, beautiful. It's for my sister-in-law. It has my little reindeer progress keeper. That is where I started this morning, so I have made a lot of progress today. It has a little gummy bear, beginning of brown marker. This is in Knit Picks. They're alpaca worsted blend, so it's alpaca, wool, and nylon. It's still hand washed. I did not make the smartest yarn choices, and I would do different yarn choices if I had to go back. But live and learn. I'll tell them how to keep track of it, and if it gets destroyed, it's fine. I'll make them another hat. I love making hats. I'm gonna end up making everybody another hat anyway. So, but yeah, it's going super quick. I probably have about 2-ish, 1.5, 2 inches of ribbing done. I need to get to 3 inches of a twisted rib, and then I can start on the body. So that's going well. I still have one more hat I have to make after this, my mother-in-law's, but it's a bulky hat and it's crazy easy, so that won't take very long at all. So I'm going to need to do an in-depth bankhead review afterwards, because I mean, by the end of this, I'll have made 5 bankhead hats. I guess like a little basic review is I'm planning on making myself a bankhead hat, so like I really like the pattern, so I really like the pattern. But the new cast on, I finished my aunt's hat and I was like, I want my hat. I want to make my own hat right now. Like, I want a new hat for Christmas. Did I already technically make myself a hat for Christmas? Yeah, my Manhattan hat is supposed to be my Christmas hat. Too bad. I want another one because I've been wearing that one all the time. I didn't save it for Christmas. So I started my On the Sea Train hat. So I am just in the ribbing section. You have to do, I believe, 2 inches of ribbing. So I'm probably like, this one for sure is like 1.5 inches. So it's that Knit Picks, wool, is it Wool of the Andes or High Desert? I think it's Knit Picks High Desert, and then Knit Picks Aloft, their mohair, held double. And it is beautiful and soft and fuzzy. So again, that is where I started this morning, basically 2 rows in, and I got this far today. And I am learning a lot about working with mohair. 1, it is not irritating my skin so far. Like, this does not feel super bad, so that gives me a lot of hope that I'll be able to use mohair in sweaters. Like, at some point, I literally think I'm just gonna hold a hat next to my arm, this hat, once it's done, to see if I react to it. Color choice. I understand marling a lot better right now. Because this one, the other side has better marling, which is really frustrating that the other side has better marling, or at least you see more of the pink. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm learning a lot, that's for sure, about what it's like to hold 2 yarns together, because that's not something I've done before. And I think you can really see the pink fuzz on it, which is really like the most important part. And I think it adds like a very cool dimension to it. And I actually do like these colors together, but the pattern definitely calls for like 2 of the same similar color, and I can understand why. Like, that is probably a more cohesive look, a more like sleek look. This is definitely more bright, bold, beautiful. Bright and bold and beautiful. And like, that's what I really like, but I see the appeal of the other. But it's working up really fast. I like my purple gummy bear with it. I have my little penguin on there, so I'll move him up after tonight. But those are my 2 things that I've worked on this week. I have not worked on my Christmas socks at all, which is not great, but I'm in a hat mood. I want something I will get done. And I think after I finish all my hats, then I'm just going to pour myself into my socks so that I can have them done by Christmas. But I'm just very much, I want to get hats done. That is what I have on my needles, and that's what has to be done for gifts, and I want my own hat. So yeah, so then that's kind of where I'm at with my knitting. Tomorrow I am going shopping with my friend after church. We're going to go to Indy, and we're going to do some fun shopping. And so I'm going to try to convince her to drive so I can get some knitting done. I think she'll be fine with it, and I'll help pay for gas. But I will probably bring the Bankhead hat. I might bring both. Who knows? But probably the Bankhead hat, just because it's only 1 ball of yarn versus 2 balls of yarn. Yeah. But that's it. I just wanted to film a quick video before my in-laws came, and if you like these like little chatty videos, please give it a like and subscribe, and I'll be putting out more. And I have some fun stuff. I have something that I did make today that I didn't show you all that I'll talk about, because I am in full Christmas party prep mode. So we're gonna have videos about Christmas party prep today and this week. So Christmas party prep included making a pom-pom garland and doing different things with pom-pom making. And so we're going to talk about pom-pom making and the things I'm learning about pom-pom making. So that will be super fun, and you'll kind of get to see how I do that. And then also, it's getting close to the end of the year, so I'm prepping for 2024 as well. So part of that's going to be updating my knitting journal and getting started with my yearly theme for next year. I'm getting my planner all set, and yeah, so we got lots of exciting stuff. So I also am going to try to make some knitting goals, at least for the first quarter, some first quarter knitting goals, which is really just my self-indulgent knit along knitting goals. That's going to kind of be the first quarter. So anyways, enjoy. I hope you have a great week, and hopefully you're staying healthy-ish out there and safe out there, and hopefully my cough goes away soon, because I don't like bronchitis. I hate bronchitis. So we are gonna go, and I'm going to go get ready to go eat some blueberry apple crisp. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and happy crafting. See you later. Bye.